Hi, I am trying something new today and I would love feedback. I'm using my phone for this live recording because I've been noticing that the quality of going live on my desktop computer is kind of crappy. And so I did some more reading and it turns out that actually our little iPhones are much better, and this is my new iPhone 7, so I think that the video quality might be noticeably different, but I'd like to know what you think, so please tell me. Okay, great. I'm kind of stoked that it's not even 10 a.m. here in California, and I'm getting to talk to you live this morning instead of like late afternoon the way it's been the last couple of weeks. It's kind of like I've had some stage fright come up and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to say. So the last couple of live streams were like 5:30, 6 o'clock on a Friday. And my phone's telling me to put on a mask to give myself a fun look. I think I'll skip it this time. Maybe I'll try that next time. Although I feel like I'm wearing a pretty funny mask right now because I've been having a lot of funny / humiliating, funny / mortifying things happening in my life. And the one I wanted to talk about today is a lesson I learned this last week, one more time in my life, about the key magic of building rapport and getting permission before you download your wisdom to someone. So it's not as if I've never understood this before, but I get to understand it one more time. I'm getting distracted by that reflection in the photo behind me. I don't think there's anything I can do about that right now, so I'll work on my lighting again next time. Okay, so here's what happened. I went to a 4-hour women's kind of spiritual business, women's business event that happens once a month, and I had just found out about it last month, and this week was my first time to go. And it's a kind of well put together afternoon of networking at your table, and then one-on-one networking, and then some more networking at your table, and another one-to-one exercise, and then a presentation by somebody, some socializing like that. Pretty well choreographed and put together, I thought. And in the first one-to-one pairing, I'm talking to someone I've never met before. And the suggestion, the cue, was to say something about your business. I don't even remember exactly what it was. And the woman I'm talking to, a EFT practitioner, hi, whoever you are, let me know, thanks. Oh, I can swipe left to see my viewers. That's very cool. Fancy stuff my phone does. So here I am talking to this EFT person who's telling me the magic of tapping and how wonderful it is for healing old trauma, and her conviction, her commitment to doing this work, to helping people heal from trauma and move on in their lives in a more productive, joyful way. And of course, I completely related to that. I understand that. I have been a practice-driven, transformational worker, light worker for many years, decades, until recently when I began to lighten up around practices and really immerse myself in this understanding of the 3 principles of mind, consciousness, and thought, which is a really freeing construct in that it helps me to see and understand that it doesn't really matter what the trauma is, we all get some. So anyway, what is it can you do to settle down and lighten up and let go of your thinking about your past in order to be more present? So I'm listening to this woman talk, and then there's an opening, and it's my turn to talk, and I dive right in and start talking about the 3 principles. Now, I don't get this until afterwards. I don't realize that I am telling somebody something that could actually shake up their entire foundation about their relationship to their work if they were going to listen to me without having really connected with her, built any rapport, or asked permission to do this download. So afterwards, when I realized how poorly this little 10-minute interaction went, I said my little thing about it doesn't really matter what the content of your trauma is, and she comes back and says, but it's old stuff, and it's in the amygdala, and if you don't tap it out, it will never go away, and you'll be stuck forever. And I kind of repeat myself in different words, and there was just no meeting. There was no place for us to meet. So I went, scratched my head, and actually posted about it in a few places where I have mentors. And the most resonant mentorship I got around this was maybe it would be helpful to first build rapport and then ask for permission before you do this kind of download. And I got that because, I could see how this woman's eyes glazed over in our conversation, and I wasn't reaching her at all. And I could see how frustrated I felt and kind of annoyed with myself that I seemingly alienated her in our conversation. So I've been doing some thinking about rapport and permission, and I actually wrote a blog post about it. I will include that link in the comments in case you'd like to take a look, because I see that it actually works. It's actually key to all the relationships that you have in life, not just your business relationships, not just for business networking. This is for, oh my God, I can't believe this. I just realized this is for every relationship. So here's another place I really put my foot in it. My daughter, who is 30, just liquidated is that the word you use? Liquidated the diamond ring her grandma had left to her. And my sister, the executor of my mother's estate, sold the ring for my daughter, and is about to send my daughter some thousands of dollars, more than my 30-year-old kid usually sees at any one time. And I texted my daughter, do you want me to help you save that money? I did not text her. I did not get on the phone with her and say, hey, honey, how do you feel about getting this money? And I have some ideas how you might achieve your savings goals, and I might be able to help you. Do you want to talk about it? I did not establish rapport or ask her permission. I just said, do you want me to help you save your money? Which, of course, totally annoyed her. I cannot believe I'm telling you this. I've not even told it to myself until this moment, and I'm just realizing how powerful this combined tool is of establish rapport first and then ask for permission. If I had asked my daughter permission, she could have then said, no, Mom, I'm grown up and I can do this all by myself. Or, yeah, let's talk about it. But instead, I just steamrollered into her celebratory moment about this money coming in. And I guess let her know that I don't think that she can handle it on her own. And Rose, honey, when you see this video, if you see this video, I am sorry, and I will be telling you that. I'm learning, I am learning. So anyway, rapport and permission is really useful, I think. And I think that when you take that few seconds, that minute to do that, to take care of the person that you want to help and make sure that it's okay with them to get what you're about to offer them in terms of wisdom or an offer of some kind, magic can happen. And since I seem to be a world-class expert at putting my foot in my mouth, I thought it would be really useful to share that. So have a great weekend. It's a holiday weekend here in the US, and I am actually going to take most of Monday off and be with friends and get some distance from this new love affair I have seemed to have barreled my way into, and maybe think about how rapport and permission might help me there. So anyway, have a good weekend and connect with me. Let me know what you think, and let's just be in conversation. I'll put a link in there too for an easy way to do that. Okay, blessed be.